Alright, welcome back to our Russian campaign. Admiral Dreadnoughts with the Dreadnought Improvement Project. So, we found royal oil in Kazakhstan. And it looks like peace has been signed. Excellent. And I should have let the army actually go in. This is my fault. I'm gonna steal their battleship. It's mine now. It's my battleship. No more battleships for you, Ashungaria. We'll be back later for more land. And then I'll just take 700 million. Why not? Yeah, let's go with that. Excellent. And then, of course, we get a temporary blockade, and he's been replaced. And they want to order a light cruiser. Excellent. I have the tonnage for it. People of Syria have tried to rise up. Alright, well, that's simple enough. Sevastopol. Move to Sevastopol. Just for the moment. Then we'll break them up from there. That was a well, it was unfortunate because I thought I'd be able to go hug Game of Promises, but I guess I need to actually invade them with the army first before I can do that. Speaking of which, what's our army? 31%. So that probably didn't help too much. So that probably didn't help at all. But yeah, no, they have just heavy cruisers. They're building 11 ships though. They're also that's almost completely gone over to the whole place being blown up. Now, where's Budapest? Give me BB's Budapest. Budapest class battleship. It's 9,000 tons. Is that the crap one? What are you? It's been a little bit. Oh yes, this is the not quite crap one. I mean, I'm still gonna scrap you, because cramped quarters, iron plate. They did go enhanced reloading. Black powder, brown powder, standard. Like, this isn't even a refit. Like, this is... Ugh. Just, real bad. Eesh. 9 inches on the... And then... Oh my... AI. AI. Please. What are you doing? I mean, it's balanced and it has good efficiency. I'll give it that. But come on. It's got almost no armor. I'm pretty sure these guns can punch through itself. Like, it's... Ooh, it's real bad. It's real bad. I mean... I'm gonna mark it a sell. If I remember how to, which is, I think... Just simply putting her crew to 0, and then maybe somebody will buy her. Now you're in being... Crew 0. Oh, I can't actually mothball you. I was going to mothball you. No, you are mothballed. Excellent. So hopefully somebody will come along and, you know, buy you. Some poor sap will come along and buy you. Like, we're still technically blockading them for an extra turn. And international conference. It's currently focused on trading the crew. Just give us some extra cash. And already excessive. Small funnels 2, 6 times large side guns. Crew training doctrine. A good pick there, considering we just got that. And Arabia signed with the U.S. They want to order... Oh, yes. A whole bunch of damage being done and all that. That should be done fairly quickly, considering we didn't take too much damage. I'll sign on that. Canada wants to buy Budapest. I mean, I got it for free. So, yep, $16 million for me. Have fun, Canada. Dear. Either way, I'll break it things here, and I'll bring you back. We're obviously going to go to war for Austria-Hungary again. Like, once we build up our army logistics more. That way the army can actually go in and take some provinces. Expand the tax base. As it were. But I'll bring you back when something else occurs, or if we get a new ship design, actually. Just before I go... I'll let these guys all repair, and then I'll split them between Sevastopol and Novorossiysk. I'm pretty sure. But I'll see you when something occurs. Alright. We've just unlocked Destroyer tech. Destroyer 1, so it's time to build us a hull. And I better say, why is there front tower 2 twice? So this one's better torpedo spotting, that one's better long-range accuracy. I assume that's an accidental bug. Or accidental duplication going on. That'd be my immediate assumption. What is your hull speed anyway? 33. You are definitely going to need A, triple expansion, and B, induced, and you're immediately overweight. Nickel steel, coincidence, anti-flood. Hydraulic, balanced. I think 5-inch. And then put her single double torpedo tube launcher. Pair 5-inch guns now. I need to trim the weight down by about 200 tons. Center bulkheads, that helps. I'm going to put the standard there, though. Standard. Center ratio. Advanced. Enhanced. 16. Standard propulsion. Gun cotton. But I save white powder. White powder is overall pretty good. But I'm not going to give you a barbette. I've still got to trim that. What if I go to 30? What's my current torpedo boat speed anyway? 28. Go to 28, that works. What about 29? What if I drop induced? It's not great efficiency, but it is efficiency. It is less launchers, but it is bigger guns in exchange for less launchers. You have a 4-weight offset. That's $3 million per hull versus, so it's $1 million more for extra. Although this should be more survivable, just in general. Yeah, because it has a little bit of armor. I don't even think the previous destroyers had armor. A little bit more crew. Yeah, this will do fine. It's a little bit faster. Armor, yeah, no. So this is improved. It has armor now instead of having no armor. Oh, no, not too bad. Not too shabby. Save that. And then I'm going to... We did have a Mark II 6, so I'm just going to see what we can do with a Mark II 6. So this is on the Experimental Scout Cruiser hull. that is almost the same penetration for less cost and less weight, with longer range and more ammo and a faster rate of fire. I see no reason not to. I mean, I'll keep the old ships still, but I see no reason not to. You know, build a new version, as it were. What was their top speed? 25. 25, that's fine. Max out displacement. You can actually drag this forward too. And slide in another funnel. So it'd be about the same amount of funnels. Triple expansion. Go to induce spoilers, just in order to get that clear. Coincidence, Citadel, Anti-Flood, Nickel Steel, Reinforced Bulkheads, Double Bottom Hull, Balanced Rudder. Then we are going to need a barbette. Don't need that one that big, though. Nope, don't need one that big. That should work. That should work. Give me the mark. No, that doesn't actually work. I guess it's a little bit too small. Oh well. Nope, not 5. We want 6. There you go. Longer range, higher rate of fire. On less hull. For full torpedo loadout, give you barbette, yes. Enhanced reloading, advanced hydraulic, white powder, yes. Gun and cotton, yes. Yeah, standard ratio, standard nose fuse, that's fine. There we go. Stick one in there. Just stick a couple 3-inch guns in there where we can. Where they'll, you know, actually fit. Without overhanging the hull massively. You know, I don't want to overhang the hull insanely massively. And then, what do we... I think armor. Put some armor on her. Make her an actually armored, light cruiser. All-around 3-inch belt? Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Put some armor on the inner deck. Also put armor on the main deck. Maybe not that much armor. But actually give her some armor. I want 1-inch deck. 2.5 on the 4.5 belts. Almost. Put a little bit on the inner deck there, so 2.5-inch all-around belts. Almost. Almost. Could sacrifice those. Or just drop to barbette 1. That's almost. Almost. Oh, you're a little bit over. Oh, we're just tiniest bit over. There we go. Our fore and aft decks aren't super well protected, but then again, there's not a whole lot of fore and aft deck, I'm pretty sure. There we are. Now I got a brand new light cruiser design, which ranges out farther in terms of firepower. It is more expensive, slightly takes a little bit longer to build, but she's same speed. smaller caliber guns. She does lose out on some of the 3-inch guns, but she has way more torpedoes than the other version does. There we go. Save design. We now got a destroyer and a light cruiser, so I'll be building some of those as soon as our dockyard space frees up from everything else we're already building. And I'll come back should we get anything else interesting, let's say. So I'll see you then. Well then, this has been interesting. There's a revolt, and Romania is no longer allied with Austria-Hungary. Same with Sweden. Ottoman Empire is in charge of there, but we'll have to keep an eye on this. This may be something Germany grabs, hopefully not. But Austria-Hungary is starting to come apart, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, but I say they don't have much left in terms of. I wish this would stop rearranging itself. There they are. They only have one. They don't even have a battleship left and all that. Just 30%. Yeah, it's not looking good for them though. They're so behind technology-wise. Same with Japan, actually. And Spain. We're advanced for the time. We're not Great Britain, no. Great Britain is very advanced. Although they don't have much prestige. They're also not building a whole lot. Same with France. Although France is... No, that's Germany. Even France is only building 1. China's building 17. China's actually going ham. Germany's going at 15% GDP growth. She's going up there. She's going up there real quick. But yeah, that's an interesting little thing that's happening. Should anything else happen, I'll bring you back. All right, we did just get a new technology for large heavy cruisers, so may as well build with new design. And also fit it with bigger guns. Because we do have Mark II 10-inch guns, so may as well. I see no reason not to. All of the funnels. Even then, that's not technically enough funnels. 70%. I will go induce just in order to get the efficiency up. Hydraulic, balanced, enhanced reloading, advanced. White powder is fine. Gun cotton. We also did this get our first capped, so that will increase our penetration. Nose fuse is fine. Center ratio. Citadel 1, reinforced bulkheads, barbette, nickel steel with anti-flood and double bottom hull. Go there and rear tower 4. Give me casement, 6-inch Mark II casement, 6-inch Mark II casement. Alright, so now what do we drop? There we go. That's lighter. So I need rangefinder. Rangefinder is a requirement. What can you penetrate anyway? 6 inches. 6-inch main belt. Armor, I can say. Then 3, 4 and aft. 500 tons. No, I do need induced boilers. Alright. What about single bottom hull? Okay. Barbette 1. Not quite enough. Drop the range. There we go. And Barbette 2. Excellent. So we've gained a little bit more speed over the last generation heavy cruiser. We've gained bigger main guns. We'll put that up a little bit. What's your deck pen? 1-inch main deck? Almost. That's not gonna come down. There we go. Drop those 10-inch gun side turrets to 14.2 inch. And then these are 8, basically 9-kilometer range. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Like how these has less ammo though than the 10-inch guns. Eh, 1 round a minute. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Is it the best design on 10,000 tons for heavy cruiser? No. Is it better than the Dimitris? Probably. Yeah, I'd say it is looking better than the Dimitris. Yeah, considering it's got more bulkheads just off the bat. That right away makes it at least more survivable than the Dimitris. And it's an upgrade in firepower. So, yeah. Yep. We'll save that. The Admiral Makarov. Well, it's 2 admirals so far. Hopefully, there's no need for a Pacific Squadron situation in the future. Fingers crossed. I'll have to hold off again a little bit on building these things just because our dockyards are full due to foreign orders and also the wave of torpedo boats I'm building. I'm building 20 of them, along with some torpedo boats for, or just proper destroyers rather, as well as some torpedo boats for Canada and Denmark and Greece and all them, along with the light cruisers for Canada and Greece. So yeah, once things start clearing up, which they will very soon we'll start getting these heavy cruisers out the docks and the destroyers at the docks. We'll be able to, along with these light cruisers for the our other nations, that will also start freeing up dockyard space pretty quickly. So we'll be able to actually, you know, utilize our own dockyards. Actually, we are under, but I'm going to keep that under just until some more ships come off the line. So I'll break things off here again, and I'll bring things back when something else gets interesting. We're actually slowly moving towards war with Germany instead of Austria-Hungary, but war with either one of these will be good for us, considering this is where most of our fleet is. So I'll see you when the next thing occurs. Alright, we've had some fairly major attacks, so it's time to do a bit of refitting. No, that's the wrong one. I meant to hit, do this button. Click here. Wait for it to load. Hit the refit button. This one's definitely going to need some work. Yeah, definitely going to need some work. In fact, it may not even be able to fit these 12-inch guns anymore. Definitely can't fit the 5s here. Oh. If I just shimmy these around a little bit. Oh, there we go. So now have Mark II 12-inch guns. Far, far better. We can also get straight to this here, which helps a lot. Give them standard quarters, hydraulic steering, give them anti-flood and anti-torpedo now. And we can also give them the heavy armor as part of the refit, as well as capped. So only enhanced electrical turret traverse. Nose fuse is still fine, I think. We also update their barbette armor. Oh, these are still massively overkill for 73%. It helps if I remember to actually tone this down to the correct percentage numbers. That helps. What is your actual penetration? Okay, so we're vulnerable at 2.5 kilometers to our own guns, but that's fine. That close in, we're vulnerable to a lot of things. So it's not the end of the world. I am, however, going to drop these 5-inch guns in favor of... Is it 4s that fit? No, 4s don't fit. Dual 3s. just in order to keep gun turrets there while also updating the hybrid fire. Shame we couldn't keep those, but oh well. And we do got Mark II 7, so I did do the refit on the light cruiser earlier. The 4 belt is pretty thin, but we should be able to now. Can we push to 20? Not quite. We can push to 19 though. I still have good efficiency. Just look at that. We just jumped 2 knots in speed. Excellent. We're also keeping good range. This is a overall good update for these ships. A nice solid refit. Despite the fact they're kind of clipping in through the tower there. Excellent. Save design. We'll refit these. I think we still have some of these in service, so I will go and do a quick refit on these as well. Drag that back slightly. Mark II 7-inch gun. Mark II 3-inch guns. Can also go 17-inch torpedoes. Beam turbo expansion. Center quarters. We got a ton. So we can drop to natural. No, we can't drop to natural. Go induced. Can we do 22? No. 21. Nope. 20. Can we get a little extra speed? A little bit extra speed. Keep our armor. Give them anti-flood. Give them pin. No, keep. Let's give them picric acid. That should be fine. Capped nose fuse. Electrical 1 turrets. I put them a little bit over. What can we trim slightly? Trim a little bit of armor off their belt. Go to Harvey armor as well. There we go. I mean, these things are going to be on their way out soon. It's just how things are. They're going to be on their way out. I do actually have a update for this one, so I don't need to do that. We will update the battleships, though. They are definitely getting a refit. And then I also did design a new class of heavy cruiser as well, with 11-inch guns. It's a little bit slower than the Makarovs, a little bit more expensive. Sevastopol can go away. We don't need Sevastopol. We're just refitting the battleships. There we go. Refit. This is immediately going to Mark II secondary battery across the board. Mark II 12-inch guns. Main tower. There we go. So can we drag that back a little bit? There we are. Good solid arcs of fire. A little bit forward offset, but that's fine. Can we push these speed-wise, though? We can get them to 20 knots. Go to that. Can we go to natural? We can go to natural, which is going to save us weight. Give us anti-flood and anti-torpedo. Harvey armor. Give them cap shells. Electrical turrets. And then give them more armor. Up their armor to 16. I have gone and scrapped all the oldest ships in the fleet, the stuff that we built right at the start of the game. 6 inches across the belt. There we go. Improve the range? Unfortunately not. Still, 10,000 kilometer range is not too bad. It's not the worst. Not Not the best, though. 2 months refit. And it's overall, again, solid update. I will also go them hydraulic steering gear as well. Yeah, that's all good. All good things. For us, at least. Not for our enemies, considering these things did relatively well. Actually, were they even built? I don't think they were even built in time for the last scuffle. So these things should do fairly well. I mean, not the greatest, but they should do pretty good. Alright. We're slowly inching towards the war of Austria-Hungary, as always. They did try and take Serbia, actually, during the process of trying to take Serbia. I'm pretty sure. Which caused us increased tension there. And we're also getting quite close to getting a Dreadnought Hall. Which will be... it will be a thing. Let's get these guys... refit. Refit the last two here. We'll refit these three. There we go. So yeah, they should be in and out fairly quickly. Oh no, they're still ongoing. Oh, they may actually lose this. Hopefully Serbia holds out. We'll see. We shall see. How's our politics with them? Yeah, minus 57. We are slowly but surely getting closer to going back to war with Austria-Hungary. Also, Germany is quite close, as well as Japan's increasing, though, which is fine. But yeah, we are 18 months from getting Dreadnought Hall. Then Multiple Triple Expansion 2 is 1904, but we're a bit ways from there. Alright, I'll keep us going, and I'll bring you back should something else happen. Well then, this was unexpected. But that doesn't matter. Just trying to keep Japan from getting too close, but China has had a revolution. Where is China? They're now a democracy. Left-wing democracy. Right-wing... Oof. How did the right-wing get the party? Or the government seat? Absolute monarchy. Which just GDP growth down, which isn't great. That's unfortunate, but you know. And a province income modifier, which is also not great, but you know, what can you do? But yes, we are at the brink of war, basically, with Austria-Hungary. We're 8 months away from unlocking Dreadnought Hall. So we're basically ready to throw down if they decide to start throwing down. We also have Common Point Ballistic Capped. This is HE shell. Unlocked. And we also have Mark III 10-inch guns, which will mean we'll have a choice in our Dreadnought. Do we go with the regular, our 12-inch gun, or do we go with a 10-inch with the higher mark? I'm thinking 12, just because it can be updated without too much trouble. But that is what I'm thinking, is 12. But we'll see. We'll see. So unless something tips us over to war in a second, it's building ships. So we'll see. Also, almost forgot. We are now allied with both. We'll do that. Improved annealing, which is good. Armor weight. Mark III 10-inch. Torpedo launcher Mark II. Radio telegraph. That's a good one. That's a good thing to get. We're also now allied with Britain and France. So we'll have allies to go and absolutely destroy the Austro-Hungarian and potentially German forces. It's not just us anymore. Although this could be a big old kickoff between us and Germany, Austria-Hungary. But we shall see. So provided war does not start soon, I'll bring you back when something does occur. Or when it's time to design the Dreadnought. So I'll see you then. Well, Austria-Hungary is trying to strong-arm us. They shouldn't have done that. War in our time. Once again. This may tip us towards Germany as well. Maybe, hopefully not. Standard medical equipment is actually good. Naval gun barrels 2. For standard gun barrels. Don't mind if I did tension increase in order to get there. Congo Free State is going into his own battle. They did take Serbia. Now we have a massive amount of money. Absolutely insane amount of money. Move to the Black Sea. We'll kind of get them all joined together in the Black Sea. Oh, you're one of the Makarovs. Excellent. And then Odessa will fit the destroyers and one of the battleships. Oh, that's one of the new battleships too. However, we are 3 months away. So actually, by the time we'll probably won't have a fight before we actually get these. Oh, there's attacks and counteroffensive and offensives all going on here. So hopefully they get nice and joined up. Wisconsin class, they lay down a whole bunch of torpedo boats, cruiser scouting forces. Excellent. Major offensive on both sides. As they attack into there. Two armies are just passing each other and waving at each other. They're at a full 100% army logistics, but they are at rebellious in terms of nations people feeling towards them. They do have a lot more ships this time around in terms of battleships, but I still think, again, we do have France and England also on our side, so we have more ships than we look like we do, as well as armies and all that to invade people with. Actually, how are we looking at Germany? Germany's 85%, so if we did anything really with Germany, we would be at war. 2 months. Oh, come here. Hopefully they actually join up and form a single fleet instead of this weird 2-split. Although this does give us more chance to get to Dreadnought. I also hope we don't trade Ukraine for one province here. I hope that doesn't happen. Nope. Mine detectors 2, anti-sub. Improve relations failed. Oh, they're not. Also, you guys, I guess they're gonna hang around here. Just because they are attempting World of 3, which is some of the old ones and one of the new ones, along with one of the new, one of the old, as well as all the new destroyers. Yeah, all the new destroyers. They get to go out and hang out here. Let's see how well they do there. And then next term, we'll also get the ability to start designing anyway. A Dreadnought Hull. which means we are blockading. Excellent. That will massively hurt our economy. Economic stagnation. Dreadnought hull design. Oh, where did our fleet go? Did it fall back? Or did it just disappear because they couldn't afford it? Where did it go? Or did they, like, refit it? No. There was a fleet here. There's no longer a fleet here. Where has it gone? There was no battle either. They are advancing slightly quicker than we are. So you guys also get to come and play over here. And then politics, I want to navally invade. I cannot navally invade. That is a shame. Oh well, time to design a dreadnought. Time to design. There's a dreadnought hull, which means all our old battleship hulls are no longer available. And secondary tower, I mean, we only have the one, so not much of a choice. We also got full efficiency. Excellent center line. We could go 13s, but again, I think 12s. Yeah, 12s is much better. In terms of like rate of fire and that. And we can put third turrets directly midship in the Russian style. Center quarters. What is your hull speed? 22. So 23 knots. Excellent. We definitely want Harvey. Anti-torp. Anti-flood. Reinforced. And double. Balanced. Enhanced. Electrical. Capped. Cap ballistic. Standard. Gun cotton. With white powder still, considering it is still, as far as I'm aware, our best shell. Let's go for Mark III 7s, considering we did get that. We are slightly overweight. 1 inch on the main deck, which is fine. These don't need to be that much. It can be 6, we'll call 15 on the sides. Save a little bit of weight there. Considering realistically, it's only at 15. We do need to give this belt as much as we can give it. Let's go 14. Get 1.5 here if we drop elsewhere a little bit. There we go. Uniform 1.4 inch, 3.3 inch, fore and aft, which, I mean, we'll be vulnerable to 7-inch guns, especially the higher marks. But then again, our main belt is fairly long, looking like. So that should do fairly well. It's not impervious, but it has to be basically within 5,000 kilometers for a Mark II gun to get through. And actually, let's say drag you back a little bit. We do need some more funnels. We can drop our fuel storage, and then we got free weight. Excellent. Which means we can put more armor on to actually make us More immune. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Except we've already gone over. I mean, we don't need 19. I mean, that would be not too bad. I wouldn't oppose 19 inches of belt armor, personally. 15.3 inches. That gives us immunity out to basically have to be within 5 kilometers in order to actually stand a good chance of penetrating our belt, which is fine. And then we still have 103% or 139% on natural. Still only coal, which is fine, but we do have anti-torp. Like, I think we're doing not too bad. I think we're in a good spot. I think we're in a very good spot for this Dreadnought haul. We could give it torpedoes, but I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Save it. Dreadnought haul. Let's see if we can't get the first Dreadnought in the water. Hopefully we can, but then again, we might not be able to. We'll just have to see how things pan out. Six. Yeah, build me 6. 26 months. Yeah, we are over barely, but we are over. And we're gonna very slowly lose money even at war, but that's fine. That's fine. We got a nice old solid chunk. There's a strike mission. Wonderful. Against transports, yeah, auto-resolve that. That's overkill. And port damage. Yeah, destroyers I'll handle. I'll willingly sell destroyers. Where did their navy go? It vanished. Ah. It's all up here. I'll sell them closer. Oh, so set them from in being to sea control. There we go. Sea control. I'll make sure we don't lose any transports and maybe get some transport rating of our own in. But this is where they went. They all went up here. Just fair enough. It is our weaker front. Most of our navy has been built around Sevastopol and that. In the Black Sea. So we'll have to see what occurs. I think there will be a mission, though. Just so I'm kind of holding out the recording. But we shall see. 2500 light heavy cruiser. No mission, actually. I'm surprised. I thought there would be. It's most of the navy gone, disappeared. Back down here again. Since I didn't see any mention of battles. No battles. Alright. I can naval invade. Excellent. Hopefully I have enough. I may not have enough. Hold on. This is... I wish that would... Because, yeah, this is all gonna fall to Vostok. We're gonna put another Gator under Fortilla, just in case I do need to send more ships across. Which I may or may not. There we go. Managed to grab them there. There we go. Send them all there. And then I'll ship them across the sea. They will leave over here undefended, but I don't have major tensions with any of those guys, so we should be fine. But I'll bring you back whenever we do actually get into a fight, considering the surprising lack of fight going on right now. Also, we are making ground into Bohemia Moravia, which didn't actually succeed in their uprising. But we are making ground, which is good. So I'll see you when something occurs that I actually have to deal with.